Shortly after Ron and I got married, he accepted a position at Nutrilite, which is a division of Amway Corporation. Ron got hired as a tech in the IR&D lab. He was not a distributor. However, one of his coworkers was a Amway distributor, and he said, why don't you come to one of our events that we're having this week, one of the evenings, and just come and watch. It's an honor or a banquet to honor the distributors. So Ron thought it might be a good idea, get to know some people there, and so he invited me, and we went. When we walked in, that auditorium was packed. The people were just everywhere, and you could feel the excitement. People were just cheering and clapping and yelling and screaming. I mean, they really wanted to make note of all these distributors who had sold thousands of dollars of Amway products. We had a really fun time, and when it was over, we decided that we talked to the people that were sitting next to us, and as we were walking out of the hall, we just kept networking with them, and we really had a nice chat. We went outside the building, and we kept speaking to them out there, and there were a lot of people, and we kind of lost track of time, and finally we noticed that everybody had pretty much left, and we were still there. So we decided it was time for us to leave as well. On the way, we were walking. It was dark. The lights were dim. I had brochures in my hand, and then I had a sinking feeling. Where's my purse? I left my purse inside the auditorium. We briskly walked back, and we knocked on the door. The lights were dim. Nobody was there, and we realized we're not going to get in. We went home, and of course that night, you can imagine, it was a restless night. I felt bad that I had left my purse and had been careless. However, the next morning, I was transported to the heavens. Why? I got a call from this lady with a lovely voice, and she said, is this Elizabeth? And I said, yes. She said, Elizabeth, I found your purse last night. I took it home. I found your number in here, and I just wanted to let you know. And you can come and pick it up tonight if you want. Around 7 o'clock, my husband and I will be out in the pool, and you can just walk and come in through the side gate. We left that evening, found the house, and I walked briskly over to the gate. It was dark, it was dim. I opened the gate, I walked in, and I looked to the left, and there was a huge pool, and I could only see it because there were lights around the periphery of the pool, beautiful colored lights. I decided I'm gonna get over there, so I started walking, and in my subconscious mind, I thought, oh, this lawn is really soaked. And the next step I took, I realized there were dim lights, and I was sinking. Into what? I didn't know. But I had a gift certificate in my hand, and I remember raising my hand and holding onto it. And it was a certificate to thank them for what they had done. Well, after that, everything's a little bit of a blur. All of a sudden, though, I do remember the lights went on everywhere. And I looked, and I realized I was in a jacuzzi, standing on the pretty blue cover of the jacuzzi. The people came over, they helped me out. They took me into their house. They had, I think it was just a covered patio area. She handed me a white robe, and I gave her my wet clothes, and she put them in the dryer. And then she went and made some tea and brought it back and sat down. I don't remember having any conversation with them. I was unscathed outwardly. I had a soft landing. Yet, inside, I still had that sinking feeling. Why? I felt so foolish. I felt embarrassed. Here was people I didn't even know, so kind to call me and give me my purse. And yet, I just couldn't get over the fact that I had disturbed their evening. They were having a great time out in the pool, and they had to just forget about all of that and come and take care of me. We went home, and that night, I just had another, for the second time, sinking feeling and feeling foolish. Well, as I was preparing for this speech today, I thought, what did I glean from that? What did I learn? Is there anything? And then I realized I've had a lot of other sinking feelings, dim lights and sinking feelings in my life. But why? And I thought, you know why? Because I look back at them and I regret that I didn't make a different choice, that I didn't take my time, that I didn't move so fast. So what did I learn from this? I thought, I just looked too much at my mistakes, at my lackings, at what I did that could have been different, the coulda, woulda, shoulda. And I realized that was getting me nowhere except into some sinking feelings. But then I thought, everyone has their mistakes. Everyone does things that they don't choose the right thing over one thing over another. And I thought, what if I had chosen to let Ron go first? And he had opened the gate and I followed him. It would have been a whole different story, right? But actually I thought, you know, the most prodigious man that walked the earth, the Lord Jesus Christ, he chose 12 people, and all of them made mistakes. All of them had times where I'm sure they had sinking feelings, especially Peter, when he almost sank into the water. So what have I learned? I've learned that we all make mistakes, that we're all here together on this earth to learn from our mistakes. I realized that we have to accept that we make mistakes and sometimes don't make the best choices. But I realized that Jesus does not focus in on our mistakes. He didn't focus in on his disciples' mistakes, but rather he told them, follow me, learn of me. And he loved them regardless of what they had, where they had failed or what they had done. So in keeping with in line with this theme, I recently heard a little saying, and it says, Jesus does not call the qualified, but he qualifies the called. And I am just so thankful that this is the God that I serve. This is the Lord that I love. And also in keeping with the theme today, the Lord is the creator of the universe. So the theme, all is ours, yes, that's true. All is ours when we are his. Madam Toastmaster.
Yes.